Yo, welcome to LaRue's Room. We have another episode. Tonight we are going to go over the bracket. I know we start games couple days from
Thursday.
now? Thursday? Oh,
Mhm.
tomorrow. So yeah, we
The
got games going
motto.
on. We also got baseball going on. So as promised, let's go over this bracket. Per usual, we got DJ Hope to the left. We have
DJ Hope on the ones and twos. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's what we needed. Um, Below DJ Hope, we have Q Alexander,
Hey, what's up, y'all?
and below me, we got my favorite, MG Glass.
I don't think I've earned the favorite title, but I'll take it.
You are, bro. You are.
Especially episode.
After the night we've had, bro. Whew. No, I'm just kidding. We've had a lot of great vibes tonight. A lot of great vibes. Show two. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. Who's got our bracket again?
I have our bracket.
All right, let's run through left side. I can't pull it up at the moment, but let's run through it.
Okay. But hold on. Okay, so starting with the number 16 seed, UConn Stinson. Obviously, UConn won that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, FAU Northwest. That was a dogfight. Northwest came out on top on that one. San Diego
Yes, they
State.
did.
San Diego State over UAB. Auburn over Yale. Duquesne over BYU, which we chose that. Good job, guys.
Uh,
Um,
you said we had Auburn over Yale.
we had yes, we had Auburn over Yale.
Yeah, Yale won that.
That
Yeah,
was a favorable
yeah.
pick. I mean, I thought Auburn was actually going to get to the Sweet 16 the way they
They
played.
definitely had the team. Illinois and Moorhead. Illinois won that. Washington State, Drake. We chose Drake. This isn't updated, so I can't remember who won that game.
Which one?
The Washington State and Drake.
Hope has
Yeah.
the actual bracket.
Yeah.
You said
Okay.
Washington State and what?
Drake in the first round in the East.
Hold on.
7-10. 7-10 seed.
Hold on. It's a lot of teams. Washington State won that.
Washington State won that. Okay.
Hey, Glass a funny dude, man.
We chose Drake. I don't think I wanted to choose Drake. We can look back at the other show, but Iowa State and South Dakota. Iowa State, I'm pretty sure won that one. Yes.
Yes, they did.
Okay.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
In the
Come on.
second round, UConn against
Iowa State plays
Northwestern.
tomorrow.
Huh?
It's Iowa State plays tomorrow.
Yes. Going back up, UConn against Northwestern. We chose UConn. UConn won that.
Mm-hmm.
San Diego State, Auburn. Well, obviously, Auburn lost that. We chose Auburn to go to the Sweet 16. Didn't happen.
San Diego State beat Yale, and they're going up against UConn tomorrow.
Okay. Then we had Duquesne against Illinois. We chose Illinois. I believe that was a check.
Let's check.
Illinois.
Hold on, I'm looking for
We
it.
got a decent amount of checks.
Yes, it is a check. I'm looking at it here.
Yep.
And then Drake and Iowa State. Iowa State won that. Let's see.
Washington State played Iowa State, and Iowa State won.
Yes, Iowa State won that. So good choices there. Then we have in the Sweet 16, UConn against Auburn, which it's actually San Diego State. Illinois against Iowa State. So we're pretty good here in the East. Any interesting things that we want to talk about in the East here. So for the Sweet 16 in the East, thank you. And for the Sweet 16 in the East, we have UConn, Auburn. We chose UConn to win that one, so we'll see. Illinois and Iowa State, we chose Illinois. What do you guys think?
What do y'all think about that matchup real quick?
What's the
Let's talk
matchup
about
again?
that one. Illinois, Iowa State.
Yeah.
Iowa State.
I think Illinois seem hungry.
Illinois does seem hungry. Hey, they've been playing some good ball, man.
I think it's a
Not gonna lie.
50-50 shot at this point.
Yeah. If I was redoing a bracket, I'd probably take Illinois over Iowa State.
Fair enough.
Yeah, the game odds are the public bet is 57% Illinois, 43 Iowa State,
Which is
We bet. I mean, who did we select?
and that's the against the spread. I'm sorry.
Who did we select to win on that
We
bracket?
selected Illinois.
That's a
So
tough
that
one.
it is a tough one. But I mean they've been balling out, man. I mean Iowa State, they're number 2 seed for a reason, but
Mm.
I'm going with my gut with these picks. I
yeah,
ain't even off for any
you
lie.
have to. You have to in March
Tomorrow,
Madness.
it's gonna be a lot going on tomorrow. You got opening day and these games.
So let's make our pick, fellas. Let's make our pick. I will go Iowa State just for the sake. Glass, you go.
I'm taking Illinois.
Ant, you go.
No reasoning.
Since it seemed like we've been right so far with that, so I'm gonna take Illinois too, and I might bet on it.
Okay. Quint.
I'm taking Illinois. I can't. Just watching them this tournament. You said what?
Eye test.
Eye test.
Yeah,
I'll give you an eye test for
definitely,
sure.
the eye test.
For sure.
Right. Well, we will move down to the West here. So in the first round, North Carolina against who was it?
Wagner.
Wagner.
I don't want to cut you off, but we didn't talk about the UConn game, but we didn't really need to because UConn's.
Oh yeah,
Agreed.
it's gonna be UConn.
Agreed.
UConn. Agreed.
UConn.
Yeah.
UConn it is.
I mean, yeah, agreed. They're looking really good.
Yeah, they're pretty unstoppable.
yes.
So, North Carolina against Wagner. Obviously, North Carolina won that.
Mm-hmm.
Matched them
actually-
90-62.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good actually.
Belt to ass.
Yeah, yes, very much so. Mississippi State against Michigan State. We chose Mississippi State. That was incorrect. Michigan State beat them pretty handily.
Hey, real quick, before we move on, I was actually upset by that game because I for certain thought Mississippi State would smack the dog crap out of Michigan.
They didn't show
Michigan
up.
State.
They didn't show up.
didn't.
I'm Izzo in March.
You
That's
can't.
for sure.
But you haven't been able to count on them the last 6 seasons. To my defense.
True. And I mean, rightfully so. They lost in the next round.
It's facts.
Yeah.
Facts. But
So,
continue.
we are going St. Mary's. Is that who it is?
Yeah.
Should be, yeah.
Sorry, and GCU, St. Mary and GCU. I'm having trouble reading it on the screen.
Shout out to Arizona.
Shout out to who? Sorry.
Arizona. It's GCU's
Oh yeah.
in Phoenix.
Green Canyon.
Okay.
5
GCU,
minutes down.
Yes. Yep. They got the dub.
They
That
got
was
the dub.
pretty surprising.
No. I gotta admit, we talked about it on the last podcast, the last episode. So we were
did the 5-12.
Yeah, 5-12 was gonna be an upset somewhere. So we thought it was gonna be that one.
I bet on them straight up to win.
Did you?
Yeah.
We did not choose them to win.
I think we wanted to, but we chose the other side with Gonzaga, correct?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
oh,
we did.
Win
We
GC.
chose McNeese.
Yeah, we thought it was gonna be one of those two, 100%. So we kind of predicted that, but we kind of just was like, you know what, both of them can't lose.
Exactly. Statistically.
Right.
Um. So yeah, St. Mary's won that one. Alabama, Charleston. We chose Alabama.
Alabama
It was
won.
Alabama.
Hmm.
It was Alabama. Clemson, New Mexico. We chose New Mexico, and
Clemson won.
Clemson
Clemson
won.
won that.
Can I
They
talk
actually
about that
77 to
too?
56.
They whooped them by 21 points.
Let me talk about
Yeah.
that.
Past the
Glass,
sticks.
in my defense, I thought Jalen House and Jamal Mashburn's son would do way better. I really did.
I wasn't here for the pick, so I wasn't. I can't even talk shit at this point.
I'm just saying, as far
Yeah.
as just logic, like they had the hot hand going in, like
Yeah.
super hot, super hot. Won the conference, looked good doing it. I dropped the ball on that, fellas, because I was like for certain, like, hey, y'all need to pick. You got to do that. You got to pick them.
You were
But
pretty adamant about that.
I was, I thought it was a lock, but
It was picks with your heart, man. It's okay.
man, never again,
That's what
bro.
you got to do. That's what you got to do.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Yeah, not all the time.
Not all the time.
Baylor and Colgate. Baylor
Mhm.
is what we chose. Baylor is who won.
Baylor won, whooped them.
Yeah, 92 to 67. It wasn't even close. Dayton, Nevada. We chose Dayton. Dayton won.
Dayton won. That was a close game.
Dayton
I was
escaped.
watching that one.
They escaped.
I was
Yeah, they-
watching that game.
Down 15 or something like that, and came back and
Yeah.
won.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when exactly. When I was watching it, they were down 15 too. I just walked into the bar.
It
15 or
was
17,
crazy.
one or the other, 15 or 17. But it was a handed ass whooping, and Nevada blew it. So
Sick.
shout out to
Yep.
Ohio.
He sure did. Yep. Shouts out to Ohio. Arizona and
Long Beach.
Long Beach State.
Arizona tapped
Arizona
that ass.
won. Yes, they did.
They look pretty good.
As they should have. Arizona does look really good, actually.
I can't say as I should have because Long Beach State was hot. Arizona was just they were on the fence.
You on that?
Yeah.
But
Pac-12. They didn't win the Pac-12,
Mm-mm.
or they didn't win the Pac-12 championship, the
No.
tournament
I was
Yeah.
a little scared about that. I didn't know.
to the tournament. But I mean, they kind of needed that. Seems like they didn't need the extra games.
yeah.
Or-
I do got an apology coming up too when we hit that matchup.
Well, we'll go back up from the bottom. So Arizona Dayton, that game was neck and neck for a while, and then they just pulled away. Arizona became Arizona, and Dayton became Dayton. That's just how it was.
That's just how it goes.
That's just how it goes. So
That's just how the cookie crumbled, huh?
Yep, Arizona won that, and that's who we chose. Baylor and New Mexico. We chose New Mexico, which obviously we were wrong the first time.
Mhm.
So we got that one wrong as well.
Sad day.
I don't
It was
remember
Baylor versus
New Mexico
Clemson, and
over
Clemson
Baylor.
won.
Yeah. So yeah, Clemson's moving on. Moving on, Alabama to North Carolina. We had North Carolina. Oh, I'm sorry. I was skipping ahead. I'm sorry. Alabama against St. Mary's. That's what it was.
St. Mary's,
Yes.
they also lost.
Yes, they
Sick.
did.
Yeah, St. Mary's lost. It's Grand Canyon versus Alabama, and Alabama won.
Sadly, the city was hurting on that one.
We don't need Alabama winning nothing. Let me just.
They can
make
have,
that-
they can have baseball. They'll never get football again.
Nah, they're done in football.
Hopefully,
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, they play
Definitely
UNC tomorrow, so
yeah, that's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one.
I got UNC.
North Carolina, Michigan, or Mississippi State is what we chose. Obviously,
Not-
Michigan. Yeah, that's not what we had, but North Carolina did win. So
Yeah.
Michigan State won the first round with a score of 69 and lost the second round with a score of 69.
Consistent.
Hey,
Live and die.
consistency and creature of habit.
That's funny. You know they partied
Yeah.
after that.
Facts.
Oh yeah. So the Sweet 16 in the West looks like North Carolina, Alabama, New Mexico, Arizona.
That's not.
We want to do North Carolina, Alabama first. What do you think?
North Carolina.
New Mexico's not in there.
He said Bama.
What?
He said
I
Bama.
said Alabama.
I don't know where I got that. Sorry.
I think he had said it
no,
before, but no, he said Bama on this one.
Yeah.
North Carolina's looking pretty good. They're looking like an actual 1 seed, so I think they'll handily take it.
Handily?
Yes.
Give me a score.
80 to 65.
I'm gonna go 77-65.
Taking the 65, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
I like the 65. It's a good look. It's a good look.
I'm gonna go 80, 85, 69. North Carolina.
Not bad. Yeah.
I'll go 90-70.
That's a high scoring game.
This is a high scoring game.
So you think the over is going to hit?
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the over? Do you know?
Someone with a phone that isn't using their phone could probably find it faster than
BRB. Yeah, so the over is
today, Junior.
174. Yeah, that's what it says, 174.
Nah, so yeah, no, I would change my answer actually.
Nah, you're probably the closest to it.
Yeah, you probably are, actually.
You're definitely the closest to it.
He said 90 to 70? Yeah.
Yeah, you're the closest. Still far away, but the closest to it. They think it's going to be even higher scoring than that. So
They do. Okay. Clemson, Arizona.
Arizona, once again, I think it's just going to be a 1 versus 2 matchup in that side of the bracket.
I think so too.
The higher seeds are starting to look like the higher seeds, and I don't think there should be too many upsets.
Yeah.
They're rolling now.
Yeah.
Which I couldn't even predict that if I wanted to. Like, I honestly thought it would be more evenly matched, which it has been to a degree, but
And not a lot. I mean, it's been a clear, like, distinction of like 1 seed, 2 seed.
mm-hmm.
Like, it's always iffy once you get past 4, but
Or 3 because of Kentucky.
yeah. That's
I was in such disbelief. I had to make a video on that.
we have an emergency you can look at a couple episodes ago.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It was much needed because I believe Calipari should be. Actually, I'm gonna call him Calamari because he's food every time we meet in the tournament. He's food.
Calamari.
Yeah, Calamari.
Who is we?
Everybody. 63. 63.
What seed was that?
Calipari.
14.
14.
3 versus 14. He should be fired. He should be fired. Not because of that game alone, but the totality.
Because of 7 first-round exits. That's why.
If there's no Calipari, think about all the. He's definitely. They can't get rid of him. He's a farm.
You can't.
NBA.
You can't.
They
Like,
can get rid of whoever they want to get rid of.
no, because you have to replace that. You can't replace that. You can't replace that.
It's a talent farm, G. Like it's pipeline to NBA. You get that 1 year with that mob money, and
They
then
can offer him. They can offer him a recruiting job.
Hell no,
bro. That paper's not going to be there. The only reason why he's going to stay is because he's bringing in a lot of revenue. First off,
right on campus. He is Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the Kentucky fans though.
They're spoiled. Kentucky fans
But they secretly love
spoiled.
Calipari or Calamari. I'm sorry.
don't want anyone else,
They've been
so
winning for a while.
they'll be okay.
Bring back
Moving
Tubby
on.
Smith.
moving on. Let's hit the Midwest here. So we got Purdue and who was that? That was with them. Gramble.
Grambling,
Grambling.
Sorry,
HBCU.
Grambling. Yes. So Purdue and Grambling. Purdue won that, obviously.
Yep, 78-50.
Yeah.
Can I just let me cut in for a quick second? So I was completely wrong on Purdue. I didn't think they would lose in the first round. I mean, I talked a lot of crap, like a lot of crap.
You did. They lost in the first round last year. It's fine.
They did. But I was not high on them because they have almost the exact roster, and I don't trust their coach at all. I don't trust Painter whatsoever. I just don't. Like, this happens year after year after year. But I must admit, this year they look all right.
They
So
proved,
Alright.
yeah.
so
They
I'm here.
definitely
Put up
proved you wrong.
106 points.
I'm here to say I was wrong, completely
They're
wrong
playing
about Purdue.
tomorrow.
I
That's
mean,
big of you, man.
even if they lost tomorrow, I'm still wrong because they did what they had to do.
Nah, the number one
Proud of you.
seed 16 ain't enough, man. I know they exceeded expectations last year, but as a number one seed, Sweet 16 isn't your end goal.
It's not.
That's still
It's not. I agree.
still a dis-
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I just think, like, for the harsh critic that I gave them last episode when we were talking about the tournament, I got to give an apology. I got to. But we need to see what happens tomorrow.
We'll see.
They can't
Move
all
to
play.
it.
We'll play on Friday.
Hey, answer everybody play tomorrow, bro.
I was like, for real?
No. Sweet 16 is March 28th through the 29th. So there's
Tomorrow.
It doesn't. I don't know when the
Tomorrow and Friday.
actually.
Purdue
Shout out to
plays
my dad.
Gonzaga Friday, yeah.
Shout out to my dad, born March 28, 1961. Wouldn't be here
Hey,
without him.
Hey, happy
That's how
birthday,
big
Pops.
MG.
Happy birthday, Pops.
Happy
That's how big
birthday.
MG.
Hey, we love you, Big Pops.
Real one. Real Marcus.
Sir.
The original
Yes.
Marcus.
The OG Marcus Glass. I bet he got some stories too.
I hope not.
Oh, I know he got some. He's an Aries.
Pause.
Anyway,
No Diddy.
moving on. Utah.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. Utah State and TCU. We chose Utah State.
Utah State won
Utah State won.
88-72.
Yeah. Keep going. I'm the
What
moderator.
you laughing at,
All right.
Marcus?
88
moderate.
to, 88 to
What you
72.
laughing at, bro?
I'll moderate.
Where am I at? Gonzaga, McNeese. We chose McNeese. That was a mistake.
Definitely a mistake.
It was a huge mistake. They got beat by 21 points past the sticks.
I would have never chose that. I would have never let y'all choose that. So
You know who is really high on that?
Tennessee.
probably someone that's not here.
Someone that's not
Tennessee.
here. Yes.
Tennessee was high, man. He was high on that pick.
That's why
I
we
said-
needed
I
you
said I-
because we kept
I said
being
I knew
even.
nothing about McNeese, so I was like, I don't even know. I'm gonna just go with him on this one. Big mistake. Sorry for all of our followers that.
Hi,
went with
Bart.
him.
Our college basketball analyst is in a bracket pool with my family, and I believe he's in last place. Might be second to last.
That's par for the course. He usually comes in about that
That's
place,
good.
right?
That's good to know. He's been demoted.
Yeah, he should have been. But I mean, I'm not gonna. No one should step up for college basketball anyway. Dying sport.
Yeah. Moving on. Kansas, Stanford.
Samford.
We chose. Yes, Sanford. Sorry, it's really small print on here. We chose Kansas. Kansas won.
Kansas won. Close game.
It was a close game. Kansas comes out on top on that. South Carolina, Oregon. We chose Oregon. Oregon wins. Creighton and Akron. We chose Creighton. That was a good choice.
That was a good choice.
Texas and Colorado State, I believe. Yes.
Yep.
And Texas won that game. That was kind of a low-scoring game, I'm not going to be honest.
56-44.
Yeah, that's a pretty low scoring game. And then Tennessee and St. Peter's. Tennessee whooped the
They whooped
dog
that
shit out
ass.
of them.
Was there ever any
Yeah.
doubt with Tennessee though? They have one of the best players in the country.
No, I had no doubt.
Belt.
Yeah, belt to ass for sure.
Very true.
Okay. Tennessee and Texas. We had Tennessee going. That was a good choice. That was a
It's a
little
close
bit of a
game.
closer game.
58 to
Four,
62.
Yes.
4 point game. That's a close game. And then we had for the Oregon Creighton game, we chose Creighton.
Creighton won.
That was also a good choice.
Yep.
Creighton, man, that 6'7" guard that they have, number 55, is a dog. Baylor, whatever his last name is, he's a dog. I just seen a video of him today playing high school football. He led his team to state. He went 13-0
Damn.
as a quarterback.
That's crazy.
These athletes,
Multi-sport.
Yeah, so
these athletes these days is crazy.
he's a dog. He is a dog for sure.
Out the college basketball players going on to do other things like
That's right.
being drug mules for superstar.
Hey, who is that for? Iowa? Or was that Illinois?
Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Did he play with Buddy Boeheim or Boeheim? Or Boeheim, I'm sorry.
I don't know if he played with Buddy, but I think so.
He had to have. That is wild.
Anyway, this next pick is kind of gonna piss us off. Kansas versus McNeese, which didn't even make first pass round. We chose McNeese. Don't know why, but we did. And
Tennessee.
We were wrong. Yeah, we were wrong. Kansas won that.
I'm not too upset about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kansas did not win that. Gonzaga won that.
Kansas didn't win. My bad. I was looking for it.
Kansas
Gonzaga
lost.
won that.
Yeah, Kansas lost to Gonzaga.
Right. So it's not too terrible, but we do have what's next? Utah State and Purdue. Purdue put up 100 points on them. So
Belt to ass.
Yeah, belt to ass for sure.
Big facts.
Alert. BTA alert is what I'm gonna say next.
Gonzaga versus Purdue Friday.
Yes, Gonzaga
versus
Purdue. That's gonna be a good one. That is gonna be a good one.
Who y'all got?
I got Purdue.
I might have to go Purdue as well. Because I'm looking at some stats right now on my phone. I don't know.
I hate Gonzaga with everything in my body. I hate their coach. I think he's secretly racist. Shout out Mark Few. But it's okay. He always keeps a light skin or biracial point guard on his team.
That's a fact.
I'm not sure he does that. There's nothing wrong with it.
We're just playing our role, man. Come on.
You really don't see too many dark skin on this team. That's all I'm saying.
Rui Hachimura.
Rui's not dark skinned.
He's as dark as I've ever seen on that team outside of not Jeremy Pargo.
Biracial.
Not Jeremy Pargo.
Also biracial.
Yeah, that's a fact. Jeremy Pargo, he was up there too. Not Jeremy Pargo.
Only that.
What's the Pargo's name I'm looking for? He played point guard, but no worries.
Creighton,
I'm not
Tennessee.
sure.
Creighton, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
That's gonna be a good game.
Great game.
We chose Tennessee.
You almost have to, man. Dalton Connect is that guy. He is very impressive.
If you don't foul out.
Yeah, if he stay on the court.
Yeah, you gotta stay on the court.
I think it'll be fine, but I got you.
That was a rough game against Texas. That was
a physical style of basketball too. It's a little different. I don't know if Creighton is bringing that type of game to Tennessee like that.
We chose Tennessee, so We have the Elite Eight as Purdue. So far, we have Purdue, Tennessee, North Carolina, Arizona, UConn, and Illinois. That's our Elite Eight, minus the South bracket so far.
Okay.
So moving on to the South bracket. First round, Houston Longwood. Houston won that. That was not even close.
Yep, they won by 20, 46 to 86.
Yeah,
B-
yeah,
BTA.
yeah. Belt to ass.
Or
That's
I
got to
said
be a
20, they
top.
won by 40. Well, I guess I can't do math tonight.
It's all good, bro.
Yeah, yeah. It's all right, man. It's
Speaking of the
pretty
night,
late.
fellas, I and basketball as well. I gotta
Let's get that.
I gotta get going. So I could try to put belt to ass to a team. I'm in the men's league. As much as I love,
Yes.
uh,
Put your nuts on somebody, man.
I can't dunk anymore. It's all assist and rebounds.
No, you got it, man. I believe in you.
My double doubles at minus 185 on DraftKings.
Hey, I got you getting a triple double tonight,
Take that.
Mr. Trip Dub.
Lock of the century.
Hey man, I love it.
All right.
I'm weak.
I love
I
y'all.
love you too, bro.
All right.
Hey, bro.
Next pod, of course.
Yes. Yes, sir. Love you.
One.
All right, moving on. For those of you who are wondering where our bracket is, uh, Marcus is gonna put it on the back of the video so you guys can see all of our picks.
Yep.
So you don't have to miss out on any of that.
Yep.
Okay. Moving on to Nebraska. In the South, Nebraska, Texas A&M. Texas A&M takes that one. 98 to 83. It was a good game, but Texas A&M they were a really good basketball team this
Yeah,
year.
they had a good year. They definitely had a
They had a
good year.
good year. Going on to the next game, Wisconsin and JMU. JMU wins that, and we chose JMU. Oh, by the way, we chose Nebraska over Texas A&M. We lost that.
We definitely lost that. It's okay
Yeah.
though.
That was a close matchup. So, I mean, that's fine. We lost at 8-9.
I'll take that. I'll live with that one.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Duke and Vermont. We chose Duke.
Of course, we chose Duke.
Of course. Duke won. So.
Yep, 64 is 47.
Yep. And then Texas Tech, NC State. We chose NC State. And indeed,
NC
it
State
was
won.
NC State.
80-67. Yep.
This is where it gets interesting. Kentucky and Oakland. A 3 seed and a 14 seed should be fairly obvious, but it's not.
It's sickening.
We took Kentucky. Like
Who-
We
every
got
person,
Kentucky
who
on the
wouldn't?
long way.
Who wouldn't
Didn't we?
take Kentucky?
like every other person in the country probably should have, besides Bijan Robinson. And Oakland. I mean, Oakland showed out, man. They came to play, and that's
Man,
what they did. They
I-
knocked out a number 3
I'm
seed.
gonna be honest with you, bro. Anytime like you had a 6-man give you 30, and he made 10 threes.
I mean, how do you beat that?
Play better, guard, play defense, do something.
They were in his face. He was smacking them threes in his face, belt to ass, as Glass would say.
Bro, it was bad. That was terrible. I still don't have words for it. Still don't.
Yeah, we're gonna move on because we got Kentucky going pretty far, and it's kind of embarrassing.
And they lost the first. Oh my god.
Next one is Florida and Colorado, I believe.
Yep.
Yes, Colorado won that.
Close game.
Colorado wins.
Game winner.
Playing team wins against the 7 seed. They won 102 to 100.
I think who was that? KJ
That's
something
big.
Simpson, I believe.
Yeah, that is a high scoring game. There was no defense played.
It was a good game.
Yeah, Marquette and Western Kentucky. Marquette won that. That was pretty easy for them, as it should have been.
I agree.
Yep,
Moving,
87-69. Easy
yeah,
dub.
yeah. Moving up from there, we have the Marquette, Florida, which is what we chose. It was actually Marquette against Colorado.
Colorado.
Marquette won that game. We
Yep.
chose Marquette. So we did good there. This is where we didn't do so good. Kentucky versus NC State is what we had, which was actually NC State versus Oakland. NC
And
State
NC State
took care
won.
of business. NC State took care of business.
Sweet
79 to 73.
Sweet 16.
Close game.
Yep. Close game, and they earned that. That's an 11 seed going to the Sweet 16. That was either an 11 seed or a 14 seed going to
Or
the Sweet
14
16.
seed. Yeah, either way is crazy.
Either way, nuts.
It's crazy. Man.
Going up, Duke versus JMU. Duke beat the belt to ass, if there was any. It was 93 to 55.
I was watching that
Yeah,
game, man. Like Duke
they
came out with a
won.
purpose. They came out with a purpose.
Yeah, I mean, almost damn near 40-point win.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
And JMU,
especially in a tournament like
they
this.
thought JMU was actually gonna give Duke that work. Not probably necessarily win, but give them a hell of a game.
Yeah.
But didn't happen.
Yeah,
Too much size.
Wasn't even close.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nebraska against Houston. Obviously, Houston is going to be the winner of that. They put 100 points up on
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M. Yeah.
Close game, 95 to 100.
Yeah, that was actually, and that was in overtime.
Mm-hmm.
That was in overtime. Hey, Texas A&M. They had a little squad on them this year.
They're the real deal.
They battled for sure.
Yeah, they battled. They battled hard, but they lost all their juice once regulation ended. That was it. All the magic ended. So, Sweet 16 looks like this right now.
Houston versus Duke.
Houston versus Duke. We had Houston versus JMU. We also had Kentucky versus Marquette. So, it is Marquette versus who?
NC State.
NC State. So that is our bracket. We I don't think we're doing too bad.
No,
Who do
outside
you
of
guys
UK,
think's gonna?
Yeah,
Who you guys think's gonna win with this Houston versus Duke?
I'm gonna go Houston.
I think I'm gonna go Houston, but I think it'll be a good game.
Okay.
I think it'll be a good game.
Now, if Duke is on, like as far as shooting, then they're on. Like, there's nothing you can do. Like if they're on,
You got to be
If they
shooting.
come out hot like they did last game,
But Houston can do that though. Houston can keep up.
Houston
and they can DM up.
Houston can stop them for sure. They
They
can
can
stop
stop
them.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the most intriguing, turn of events that maybe can turn that game around to the point where it could be a blowout the other way, in my opinion. But
Right.
we shall see. We shall see.
And then NC State versus Marquette. I got to give it to Marquette.
Yeah, I think Marquette could probably steamroll NC State, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean that's NC State is doing the improbable right now, but
Yeah, but
they're earning it.
if they beat Marquette, is that the official Cinderella team, or what? Are they already Cinderella in?
Maybe. I mean, they're 11 seed, right?
I can, yeah,
Yeah,
I consider
11.
them, I consider them one,
They're the only hope that we have as far as the Cinderella story goes.
pretty much. Yeah, pretty much it. Going to the Midwest. Did we already pick Purdue or Tennessee.
No, I don't think we did. I'm going Tennessee on that one.
It's Purdue and Gonzaga.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gonzaga. My bad.
I'll go Purdue.
Yeah, I'm going Purdue,
Ooh, maybe not. That's gonna be a good game.
and it's Tennessee and Creighton. Excuse me. I was looking at the Elite Eight.
We did predict that
Right.
Tennessee and Creighton. I think we all mentioned Tennessee, but could be wrong.
Yeah, I think Tennessee was the consensus on that.
Oh no, I think we have solid picks on the way, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah, our hardest bracket was the South Division. That was a little unexpected. I'm not gonna lie.
honestly, man, I think that messed up everybody's bracket.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
what can you do
Bracket
in March
busters.
Madness? What can you do?
Can't get mad.
Nope.
March
Yeah,
Madness.
Agreed.
Kentucky losing first and NC State making it to the Sweet 16.
Man,
No, I don't think anybody saw that coming. So
I know I didn't, man. I know I didn't, but
for sure.
honestly, games like that make it exciting, man. It makes it a fun sport to watch, just a fun tournament to watch.
Yeah.
This is why they call it March Madness. So you gotta love it at
It's-
the end of the day. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Right. Well, I don't think we have anything else for you tonight, content wise. The Sweet 16 starts tomorrow. Goes through Friday. We will be watching that, and we will have another show for you guys. Keeping up with the picks,
Keeping up with
seeing
the
how we're
picks.
doing.
Absolutely. And you guys make sure y'all tune
Yeah.
in. We appreciate it. Um, anything else to add, fellas? We good?
Big day tomorrow. Shout out to opening day. Let's
Opening
get
day.
to
Opening
it.
day for the Reds. Opening day for the
Cincinnati.
Reds.
Cincinnati. Let's go, baby.
I love it. I love it.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. Well, it's been a pleasure. Appreciate y'all tapping in and liking the content, but also just sticking with us. We appreciate that. So, anything y'all want to see, let us know. But other than that, we are out of here. Peace.